Oh my god, hey. So yeah, Wukong, another episode. I got a new mic. Yeah, that's the only way I can put it. New mic. Sorry I was gone for those few seconds. I was trying my best to turn down all the background noise. But you might hear my fan going off for a little bit. Thing is though, new biome, okay? Brand new, just started, okay? I was recording it all for you, okay? I decided to stop playing Wukong on stream. Probably just gonna keep playing Fortnite and stuff. If you want to see videos like those, you know, videos with the boys, funny jokes, you know, just funny moments, tell me. But that bat that you saw, I don't like him. Okay, play that right now. Don't like him. Don't like his enemy type at all. Okay. For that guy right there, I didn't really want to deal with him, so I decided to use a spell. You know, immobilize. A goated spell. So yeah, that was fun. And for this like section here, for this, oh my god, I cannot speak. So you guys know there's another bat. Oh my god, I hate the bats. But as you know, I cut out the walking / running parts and only do like the big fights with the cutscenes. And I kind of like summarize it all in for you guys. Okay. Thing is though, is that for this section here, I didn't really cut it because it was kind of a not a long walk section. But we're in the snow hill path. And I would also like to point out, during the time of this recording, I had a friend over. Okay. It was actually the friend from the Apex video. You know, that one. So, yeah. But I found a shrine. Yay. I also, in the shrine, got new armor. Sadly, though, it is, I learned that all the armor is like, you know, how else can I put it? It's basically like a trophy of a boss you beat, because that new armor that I got was for defeating the Yellow Wind Sage. This armor that I'm currently wearing was because I defeated the Tiger Vanguard. So it's all like, some of the armor is tied in with bosses. Now, in this section here, in this part, we see a whole bunch of, I'm going to call them frozen monks. Okay? And then, my friend said this was a monkey. I don't think it was. But just to make everything faster, we're going to call him a monkey. But this monkey appears, and he throws what seems to be a mango or an apple at a frozen monk, which then gives us a new enemy type. Now, there is only one reason I don't like these guys, it's because of this. After you kill them, they will still swing twice, back and forth, and will then, they'll swing back and forth, and you can still take damage from that. So because of that, and because they were frozen before, I got paranoid, and I decided to destroy all the monks. And I would also like to point out that, like, what? Oh yeah. So a section in the video, I decided to just stop recording because I was tired and school started back up for me. So I decided to you know, to stop playing. Only recorded for like 15 to 40 minutes. And so I just stopped for a quick second, and then I came back to it like a few days later. But after I did that, so yeah, I would like to point that out. So I will not always be hitting all the monks. But I'm gonna play this whole boss fight out for you, okay? Because here's that monkey, okay? And I will tell you right now, bro was cooked. Bro was cooked the second he started to pick a fight with me. Alright? Bro doesn't know what skills I have. Okay. It was monkey with sword versus monkey with staff. And I know sword seems to be, you know, better than staff. Not when it's a monkey against monkey fight, dog. Also, he wants to wield his sword in the reverse hand technique. He also can't turn into, like, you know, other beings, so. But, yeah. After that, you know, just started to attack him, fight him. The fire effect did work on him, luckily. So, that did some extra damage. So, still decided to beat him up a few times. Immobilize, okay? Because Immobilize is probably the best spell out of the entire... Like, it probably beats Pluck of Many. Like, oh, what do you mean it beats Pluck of Many? Pluck of Many gives you like a whole bunch of shadow... Yeah, it gives you like a whole bunch of shadow clones. But, it's just, in my humble opinion, Pluck of Many takes way too much mana. And the cooldown time, you know, Immobilize, it's as quick as snapping your fingers. But then I was kind of mad here because he turned into Black Mist, which, you know, which means he knows Cloud Step, or that's how we know it. And last time we had that was in a section of the video. I don't know if the footage for that video got deleted or not. I can't remember. But it was when I was fighting, like, the big black bear from the first... I think I did. No, I didn't. I deleted all the footage. I remember now. But it was a big black bear from the first section. And so, yeah. It was the dude that could turn into, he could turn into Black Mist in his first boss fight. And you couldn't hit him, but he could hit you. Pretty unfair. So yeah. So it was unfair. Right here. Okay, I want you to remember this section. Okay, I want you to remember. Okay, but after I then beat that enemy, I thought this was another boss fight. Now I want you to look up in that little corner, in that little like corner of the house part there, corner of the roof. There's another fucking bat. Okay, I thought it was a boss fight. No, I was getting ganged up on. Alright, I was getting jumped. So yeah, I kind of got scared. I beat him though. And so I go to claim my reward, which is a soul. Which, you know, gives me... It gives me the, you know, more water for my gourd. But then in this part, I kind of got stuck. I didn't know what to do. So yeah. It was not fun being stuck. I decided to destroy him for some extra will. I would also like to point that out. So I decided to go back to this spot to see if there was anything. Now here's where I came back another day or a few days later. Yeah, it was the stairs. There were stairs here that I had to go up. I didn't even know how to fight those guys. But then I got jump scared. Yeah. He tried to get me. He didn't. I defeated all the enemies in that section now. And then I come to this section. A whole circle of enemies. And my plan, okay, my brain says, attack one enemy at a time. Because the closer you get to one of the frozen monks, you know, you get close to a frozen monk, they'll activate. Okay, so I say, you know what? Let's just beat one frozen monk at a time. And go to that dude last. As you can see, that did not happen. I died. So yeah. So then I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with any of that. So I thought this section was like an extra section. You get some extra money, you know, extra will, and you know some extra things like herbs and jade, lotus, and like snake head mushrooms, you know that. And then I found another bat. But I thought it was like an extra place where you get some extra money, some extra material to make medicines. So yeah, I open a chest and I get jumped. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. So since he jumped me, I decide to make him freeze and absolutely demolish him. But yes, after that, I walk some more just to see, and I figure out that this was actually the place I was supposed to be.
Faith and devotion, quite the notion.
And then this bird comes flying. And you guys didn't get to see the first part, but I did. It was like a baby monk, really. It was just the opening scene for the biome. But yeah. This dude, if you will say his name and I can read it with the subtitles. He's the keeper of like the keeper of the New West, yeah. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, don't tell him I said this, he's pretty ugly. But he turns us into a bat and we follow him to the to the place we're supposed to go. And with that is a long ass cutscene that both me and you are gonna have to sit through. So yeah. And I would also like to remind you, if you did not know, I do not follow scripts. I just do this as I go, because if I have like this, I beat this dude with this move in a section. Sometimes I talk too fast, and then I have to have like a little pause section in the middle where I don't talk fast enough to where you guys already see it. So that's why I don't really make scripts and follow them. But yeah. But after this long cutscene, we're close to the end, and then we turn back into a monkey, and he tells us that the relic is in the temple over the lake, and that as soon as we get it, we should leave. I think it was something like that. I can't remember. I know I could easily just read the subtitles, but so could you. All right, but I bought the new armor only because it was better than my old armor, not because it looked better. Okay, not because I liked it more. Okay, if anything, I actually hate it more because it's the Yellow Wind Sage, and I will forever despise him. But, and I also don't know why, but I was walking a lot. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't running. But yeah. So we get to the temple, and I honestly thought it was going to be a boss fight. I thought you walk in the temple and you fight a boss inside the temple. And then I see this thing underwater, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to fight something under the water. This isn't cool. Until a baby monk thing comes out. I don't even know what to call it, and I don't even know its gender, because it sounds like a female, but it's also showing its chest and stomach, so it could just be a male. Like, I don't know what it is, but the monk, baby monk person, is talking about how a whole bunch of my other brothers, a whole bunch of other monkeys, tried to do what I was doing, and they're all in that sack dead. So, I didn't take that, alright? And so, he brings out one of his slaves, or one of her slaves, okay? And it is this boss, okay? Now I'm like, oh my god, it's a dragon. At least it's not the thing underwater. The dragon's name is Kang Jinglong. Okay. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have to fight it. underwater until the boss fight actually happens. And I don't want to say it, but yeah, it's an air boss fight. I'm like, oh my god, how am I supposed to defeat this guy? But then it just grabs me, slams me down, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm already dead. Because that move honestly baffled me until I realized I'm alive. But then I lied. So yeah. But, yeah. So, the main problem I was having was, how do I attack this boss? They're always moving in the air. It's like one wet noodle. Where do I attack and how do I attack? And I died. I actually died a few times. I think around 7 times, 8 times. But this is a pretty good shot of the face, because my friend was still over when I was playing this, okay? Because he came back the next day, and I decided to play it. My friend, okay, I said to the dragon, because that's just how I play my games when the boss is, being absolutely horrible. And I say, you have a pretty face, so can you not attack me anymore? Or can you let me win? And my friend says, what if that's a guy? Guys can be pretty too. We got Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and so many others that I can't name off because I don't know their names. Here's one, Michael B. Jordan. But yeah, I died a few more times. And I'm like, is there any new staffs I can get? There weren't. Because it's staff and it was one staff and then it's another staff. And there's a meditation spot. I was really just wondering if there were any staffs I could get so I could deal more damage. There weren't. But yeah. Also, my brain wasn't using logic, and I decided to use my Red Tide spell and against a dragon. And I was like, oh my god, the fire effect doesn't work on him. It's a dragon, of course it's not. They're probably fire resistant. So yeah. But yeah. Here's another a somewhat good look at the face. Okay. And so I defeat it. Hopefully. I lied, I do. Or else this would not be a 20-minute long video. But I realized that I have to attack it when it's idle, basically, or when it has its tail like that. And if you're wondering why am I still using Red Tides, did I not get it? No, I did. It's just that Red Tides doesn't use my own health and stamina, and it still deals a lot of damage. So right here, use Cloud Step, I'm waiting for my Immobilize to charge, because that's basically one of the only ways I can get them to stop moving around to where I can actually attack them decently. And to my friend, okay, he knows this because he was here when I did it. It's a Yao Guai Queen. It was a female the entire time. And actually, this is the first queen that we see. But yeah, then we crash in water. Wasn't fun. But you want to know what happens next? I'll tell you. We see Wukong looking like he's running away from something because he's afraid. What could he be afraid of? It's the monkey with the sword, and he has wings now. Like, excuse me? Where'd you gain wings from? Please indulge me. And then we get attacked and get captured. So yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm saving this part for next video because it was annoying. Like, I died multiple times to the level more than a boss annoying. So yeah, I think the total deaths was around 7 or 8. But like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.